Have you ever had such an encounter? A certain boss on a certain street? The roasted mutton skewers are particularly delicious. Succulent mussels are golden and not yellow. But in fact, his skewers are grilled with fish. Your favorite way? But it's human kissed him by. How many homeless people go missing in the city every month? How many sheep did he save? A teacher at a certain school made him Temps and Song Dynasty clay figurines come to life. Won the national award. He set up a lesson downstairs. But what actually? He is the girl who traps the remains of herself. It's all sealed in the sculpture. I've been there before. My name is Ding Yin. It's a martial art. It's all cases I solved. But there is one case I never found the truth. That was the massacre of my family. On my 13th birthday, a strange thing happened. That night, the father who works abroad came back in a hurry. The first thing you do when you walk in the door is not to wish me a happy birthday. He stared eerily at the dark corridor. Finally, the family went to 3 crossings. His mother told him to ignore him. Grandma called him he shouldn't. Just sitting silently on the sofa, looking at a black and white photo. Dead smoking? They're all dead. It's almost my turn. Father forgot the 3 people in the photo, talked to himself. I was terrified of my father's channel. Impression of him has always been a gentle and elegant life image. How did it become what it is now? Yeah, and the mustache and the pulled hair. It has not been washed for several days, and I went to sleep. Midnight. I suddenly felt like there was a black man standing by the bedside. The black man didn't move, just staring at me. It woke me up. Then the man suddenly said something. Oh no, it's me. I was on my stomach. We found out what happened, and he was ignoring me. He looked nervous. I clenched it. Then lie down on the floor. One ear to the ground. He gave me a hook. It means ask me to post a piece. I pinched my hands and feet and got down for nothing. Father can't. He asked me to listen more carefully. Well, I asked my father what the sound was. Father will live and die. Have nails? Long elastic nails. It is being used for the floor added in the brain. Instantly, I felt a chill in my back. The wordy answer is I am. But our house is on the 1st floor. How can there be anyone below the 1st floor? I told my mother about it today. The mother suspected that her father was working abroad all year round. Caused too much pressure. Had hallucinations. I want to go to the hospital nearby to see my father. Unwilling to live. During the day, my father still stared at the photo, smoking irritably, while grabbing the scalp hard, until my hands are bleeding. Night to midnight. Lying by my bed on time. One ear on the floor. Listen to that voice that doesn't exist at all. I cried and said there was no sound at all. I want to say, Father, you are really crazy. But at this moment, I seemed to hear it for a while. When scratching the floor directly. It's a strange life. But indescribable. Trance. I seem to have seen the person in the photo of my father. Appeared in our house. They all became ghosts. No face. Just bright red nails. Scratching the floor desperately. Came to me with a shivering crawl. Finally found you, finally found you. Just as I was about to tell my father, I finally heard that voice. Father suddenly stood up. Intuitively, he left towards the door. I called out Dad. Father's head suddenly turned 90 degrees. He opened his mouth and poked a weird smile. Take that smiling face to contain endless pain. Oh no. Many. Shake it up. The father said, sweating profusely. It's like saying these words. Exhausted all his strength. At that moment, my mind went blank. What about turtle water? Did you hear your father? I got into the rules of the balcony. Sometimes a seam is popular, but what I never expected was... That's all there is to it. Father actually took a handful out of the kitchen. Can't sleep. And Kawa's mother came back just at that time. As soon as he entered the door, he stabbed the couple with a knife. Killing time is currently sending out heart-wrenching cruelty. He kept shouting his father's name. But my father went crazy. He held his shoulder and kept stabbing his mother. One cub after another. Blood knife. Reflecting my father's face full of joy. He smiled so wickedly. So much privacy. Grandma was awakened by the sound outside. He rubbed his eyes and took a look. Straight down to his floor. Son, you are crazy. Grandma crying for mercy. Father, to right. The hand grabbed a pair of chopsticks from the fast dragon, stinging Grandma's fingers. Grandma covered her eyes in pain. Blood trickled out of Grandma's fingers. The patient's tears became 2 lines of blood. Father is going to raise the scissors again, aimed at Grandma's neck and stabbed it hard. At this time, I have completely let down the uncle. Only tears were left. Just at this time, Father suddenly raised a fruit knife, step by step to the balcony where I am. I stared at my breath, dare not make a sound. My heart is about to jump out. But his father, less than 1 meter away from the balcony. Wellbeing, there was that strange sound of fingernails scratching the floor again. Father also stopped. Come to the next moment. He knelt down to the floor-to-ceiling mirror in the living room. The pale blue of my father's face in the mirror. Eyes are full of red blood. Like a demon in hell. Just then, and something incredible happened. I saw my father holding the fruit knife and knife in both hands, use the sharpest part of that knife, hit himself in the stomach. But my father doesn't seem to feel any pain. The tip of the knife moved down little by little. He actually opened his belly like this. Father is like a trap. From start to finish, Father's face is smiling. What about then? I'm still young. The whole person is off. I spent the whole night huddled in a closet. Lang Lang's video of his father. Until a white one appeared in the east. There was a faint sound of a well flute downstairs. There was little chatter. I just came back to my senses.